In this week's episode, I'm going to talk to you about how I connect the canoe to the top of my Jeep, so stick around. Hey, welcome to Cheaper Jeeper TV. I'm Dino, your host. Glad to see you here. Yeah, the bugs are bad this May, and I just thought, well, I'll show you how I put my canoe on my Jeep. I've got a special little system here using the roof racks that I showed you in this video. Now, as you can see here on the screen, I use this hardware to add to the roof racks. You can see how I use some bolts, some lock washers, and a washer, as well as the plate that came with the U-bolt. And I just connect with the ratchet strap, the hook to those U-bolts, and then there's this angle bracket that you see that I flank on both sides of the canoe. And what it does is at the front of the canoe and at the rear of the canoe, it holds the canoe in place. Now, whether I move fast and then suddenly stop, the canoe cannot advance forward any more than its current position because those L brackets hold it in place. Also, when I hit the accelerator and the canoe wants to slide back, those brackets at the back hold the canoe in place. And then with the U brackets, that's where I connect my ratchet strap and cinch it down nice and tight. And I'll have a link in the description so you can see those products on Amazon. But on the front and at the rear of the canoe, you can see these ratchet ropes that you have where I just have to cinch them down tight and they hold the canoe down onto the roof rack. I'll have a link to those products in the description section of this video as well. So I hope that you found that interesting. I really like this system. It allows you to put the canoe up really quick, and as you can see, it looks pretty professional. And I'll show you in the tip segment a couple other ideas that you need to take into account when you're throwing a canoe on the Jeep. Now for some cheaper Jeeper tips. Sometimes when you're tying the canoe off on the back of the Jeep, it's easy to pull a line down to the tailgate hitch, but at the front of the Jeep, it could be a little tricky because if you don't have a bush bar on your bumper, you need something to tie off the canoe. Now, on the steel OEM bumper, there are these Torx bolts that are M8 bolts. So I recommend, and I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to soon, so make sure you subscribe so when I put out the video where I demonstrate, you'll see how I use these M8I bolts on the front bumper where I replaced the OEM bolts, so I've got places to tie off the canoe. So this is just a little tip that just might make the process even easier. And keep in mind, in the next episode, you'll be seeing me taking this rig out onto a overland trip where I'm going off-roading with the canoe on rough terrain so you can see how well it holds together. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you'll be notified when that video comes out, because we're going on an amazing adventure in the Algoma region where we'll be doing some off-roading and some camping as well as some fishing. So thank you so much for watching. If you found the video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you don't miss the next episode when it's released. Until the next time, I'm Dino for Cheaper Jeeper TV. Be well, stay safe, take care.